Maheshwar is a city in Khargone district of Madhya Pradesh state, in central India. It is located 13 kilometers east of National Highway 3 and 91 kilometers from Indore, the commercial capital of the state. The city lies on the north bank of the Narmada River. It was the capital of the Malwa during the Maratha Holkar reign till 6 January 1818, when the capital was shifted to Indore by Malhar Rao Holkar III. Etymology: the word Maheshwar in Hindi means great god, an epithet of Lord Shiva. History and mythology. Writers such as H.D. Sankalia, P. N. Bose and Francis Wilford, among others, identify Maheshwar as the ancient town of Maheshwar. Maheshwar is believed to be built on the site of the ancient city of Somvanshi Shastrajun Kshatriya, and was the capital of King Kartavarya Arjuna, who is mentioned in the Sanskrit epics Ramayana and Mahabharata. According to a popular legend, one day the king Sahasrajan and his 500 wives went to the river for a picnic. When the wives wanted a vast play area, the king stopped the mighty river Narmada with his 1,000 arms. While they were all enjoying themselves, Ravana flew by in his Pushpak Vimana. Downstream, when he saw the dry riverbed, he thought it was an ideal place to pray to Lord Shiva. He made a Shivalinga out of sand and began to pray. When Sahasrajuna's wives were done playing and they stepped out of the riverbed, he let the waters flow. The voluminous river flowed down, sweeping Ravana's Shivalinga along, messing up his prayers. Furious, Ravana tracked Sahasrajuna and challenged him. Armed to the hilt, the mighty Ravana was in for a huge surprise. The mighty Sahasrajuna with the 1,000 arms pinned Ravana to the ground. Then he placed 10 lamps on his head and 1 on his hand. After tying up Ravana, Sahasrajuna dragged him home and tied him up to the cradle pole of his son. A humiliated Ravana stayed prisoner until his release was secured. Jamadagni Rishi, Renuka Devi and Lord Parashurama, with whom Kartavarya Arjuna's story is closely associated, also lived nearby. In Mahabharata, there is a narration of an unusual tradition wherein marriage as a civil institution was not universal in Maheshwar, unlike in rest of Aryavata, which is also narrated in the Telugu language under Mahabharata in Sabhapava. As per the legend, there was a Nishada king named Nila who ruled over Maheshwar. King Nila had a daughter who was exceedingly beautiful, so much so that Agni fell in love with her, which was reciprocated. The princess always used to stay near the sacred fire of her father, causing it to blaze up with vigor, and King Nila's sacred fire, even if fanned, would not blaze until agitated by the gentle breath of her lips. Agni, assuming the form of a Brahmin, starts courting with the princess for long, but one day the couple was discovered by the king, who became furious. Nila thereupon ordered the Brahmin to be punished according to law. At this the illustrious deity flamed up in wrath, and beholding the terrible flame, the king felt terrified and bent his head low on the ground. King hails Lord Agni and says he cannot punish a god who is responsible for the origin of Vedas, source of all knowledge and dharma. Pacified, Agni then grants a boon to Nishada, and the king requests for the protection of his kingdom from any invasions. Agni swears to protect his kingdom on the condition that the king should sanctify pleasure out of pure love, a legitimate action in his kingdom. Liberated from the orthodoxy of marriage as a prelude, women of Maheshwar enjoyed freedom that was then unheard of elsewhere in Aryavata. Years later, after the epic war, the victorious Yudhishthira plans on conducting a yajna by winning over everyone else on earth. Sahadeva, the youngest of Pandavas, knowing that Lord Agni was protecting the Nishada kingdom, prays to Lord Agni successfully and thereupon moves to Saurashtra kingdom. Of note even to this day, the Sahasrajan temple at Maheshwar lights 11 lamps in honor of Lord Agni blessing the kingdom. Alternatively, this tradition is attributed to Sahasrajan queen's humiliating captive 10-headed Ravana by lighting up candles on his foreheads. In the late 18th century, Maheshwar served as the capital of the great Maratha queen Rajmata Ahilya Devi Holkar. She embellished the city with many buildings and public works, and it is home to her palace, as well as numerous temples, a fort, and river-front ghats. Jagadguru Kripaluji Maharaj has performed various Ikan Sankirtan outside Shiva temple at Maheshwar for more than months. Even though Kripaluji was from Mahu, he frequently visited this place in his early life with devotees of Lord Krishna to perform Sankirtan on the banks of the Narmada River in Maheshwar. Demographics. As of 2001 India census, Maheshwar had a population of 24,000. Males constitute 51% of the population and females 49%. Maheshwar has an average literacy rate of 67%, higher than the national average of 59.5%. Male literacy is 75% and female literacy is 59%. In Maheshwar, 14% of the population is under 6 years of age. Economy. Maheshwar has been a center of handloom weaving since the 5th century. Maheshwar is the home of one of India's finest handloom fabric traditions. Maheshwar is noted as a center for weaving colorful Maheshwari saris. These cotton saris are weaved with distinctive designs involving stripes, checks and floral borders. The handlooms also make fabric material used for making kurtas and other clothings. The origin of Maheshwari saris is traced to the establishment of Rewa Society, an NGO founded by the Holkars, in 1979 to give women employment and revive the town's textiles. About 130 weavers associated with the society produce over 100,000 meters of fine fabrics a year. The weaving center is located in one of Maheshwar's historic buildings. Rewa Society also provides a free school for weavers' children and runs a low-cost health scheme. There are few other small local organizations involved in weaving of saris and other fabrics. Ahilya Fort, which is now converted into a heritage hotel, founded by Maharaj Kamashram Shivaji Rao Holkar, a descendant of both Ahilya Bai Holkar and the only son of M. Gen H. Maharaj Ashram Yashwant Rao II Holkar of Indore. Festivals. Maheshwar is full of festivals and celebrations. Some are Nag Panchami, Gudi Padava, Teas, all Mondays of Shravan month, Mahashivratri, Samotia Marvas, and all other Indian festivals. There are many visiting places like Gold Swing is also there and it is situated at Rajwada. Maheshwar also has the temple of goddess Vindhyavasini Bhavani, one of the 24 Shaktipeethas of goddess Parvati. Every year on the immediately preceding Sunday of Makar Sankranti, Swadhyaya Bhavan Ashram organizes Mahamrityunjaya Rath Yatra in the town of Maheshwar. This Mahamrityunjaya Rath Yatra was initiated by Sri Harvilas Asapa for the welfare of humanity, and is known to be the first of its kind in the world. The Yatra intends to invoke blessings of Avadmurti Bhagwan Sadashiv Mahamrityunjaya, and it starts from Swadhyaya Bhavan Ashram and culminates at the banks of the holy river Narmada. Film industry and Maheshwar. The exquisite beauty of Maheshwar and River Narmada is captured in some Bollywood and Tamil Kollywood movies. Some of the movies shot in Maheshwar including the movie Ashoka, Tulsi, Mahashivratri, A.R. Rahman's music video, Tamil movie Alipayuthi's song Sneakithanya, and Yaro Yaro Die, directed by Maniratnam, Tamil movie Leela's song Oru Kili, directed by Andrew Vasanth Lewis, Yuvin Shankar Raja's musical Tamil movie Arambam's song Adadada Arambame, directed by Vishnuvardhan. Also starting episodes of Zee TV serial Jhansi Ki Rani were shot here. In the 60s, mythological film Mahashivratri's shooting was done here and many local artists were given a chance to act in that. Then Aadi Shankar Uchari's shooting was completed in 1985. Many film stars from Bharat Bhushan to Shah Rukh Khan have visited Maheshwar and admired its rich culture and beauty. Also Yamala Pagla Diwana film's 50-minute shot done here at Bazaar Chowk, Rajwada, Ahilya Chatri, Ahilya and many more locations. The shooting of Radha Nashagi song from Teva was done here. Also recently few scenes of Bajarao Mastani and Nirja were shot here. Culture. Maheshwar is a culturally prosperous town and its importance is described in Puranas and through history. It is a religious town and people here are simple and pleasing. Temples of Maheshwar. It is said that there are more than 100 temples telling the long history of Maheshwar. Most temples are spread along the rebank of the river near Maheshwar Ghat and the vicinity of the fort. Sahasrarajan Temple near the holy river Narmada, Rajrayeshwar Mandir, Kashi Vishwanath Mandir, Chaturbhuj Narayan Mandir, Ahilya Mata's Chatras, Chintamani Ganpati Mandir, Pandarinit Mandir, Bhawani Mata Mandir, Gobar Ganesh Mandir, Bank Bahari, Anant Narayan Mandir, Kedapati Hanuman, Raman Krishna Mandir and Narsingh Mandir. Kaleshwar and Juleshwar Mandirs are located little far off. Baneshwar Mandir is located in a small island in the Narmada River. Temple of Vindhyavasini Maheshwari, which is one of the Shakti Peeths of Goddess Kali. Ekmakidutta Temple is newly constructed temple in Sahastradhara, Jalkoti, Maheshwar. It's also called Shivadatta Dham. This temple is constructed in 30 acres of area. Temple area is approx 10,000 square feet. The temple is situated at the bank of historical Narmada River in its most serious, calm, adventured and horrible form. The main attraction in this temple is the very beautiful idols of Lord Ekmakidutta, Maa Narmada and Lord Ganesha. Sahastradhara is a place where Narmada River divides into several small streams and flows forcefully. An adventurous water sporting center is being planned here. In pictures. Other cities near Maheshwar: Damnod, Bug, Barwaha, Barwani, Sanawad, Mundi, Khargone, Khandwa, Mangalshwar, Kasrawad, Gurgaon.